Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my solo series. I am here to share a little bit of a philosophy that just, if I were to say anything about this year, this philosophy has really driven it, and it's a little counterintuitive. So, the thing that has been driving me this year and is this idea of saying yes no matter what. And it's a little counterintuitive because I feel like a lot of things out there in the world right now are telling you to put up these boundaries. You say no, you don't have to say yes. And I understand the narrative and why that is important and what that means for all of us, specifically as a mother, specifically as someone that, as we're entering into the holidays where it is a lot of things are going on. But that type of thinking was keeping me small. That type of thinking was keeping me safe in a way where I wasn't stretching and growing and pushing through my own roadblocks. So, as a counter narrative, something that I think is worth to think about as we enter into the new year is this idea around what saying yes means and what are we saying yes to. So, for example, at the beginning of this year, I had yet to start the podcast, and there were a lot of things and reasons and ideas as to why I shouldn't or wouldn't or couldn't. And I pushed through those and said yes. I have moved to a new community, and so I am looking to build community and friendships and grow. And I will always say yes to an invite. I will always say yes to there, whether I'm tired, whether I don't want to go, whether I don't know, just wasn't in the mood, or, all of these things at home were happening, or maybe I should be staying here and putting the kids to bed instead of going out. But I want to tell you that because I have been in this yes season, so many things and so many special opportunities and people and places have starting to fall in place. And I am out there being like, oh my gosh, I'm saying yes to it all. Is it uncomfortable? Absolutely. Does it always make sense with my schedule? Not always. Can I somehow make it work to where I can say yes? And very often, I think we underestimate the power of what saying yes can be. And so, as I have gone through some things this year and put myself in some uncomfortable situations and put myself in a place of being vulnerable and open to meeting new people and going places I never thought I would go to, it has been a very exciting, pivotal year. And I think one for me, only being 4 years into motherhood, really one where, and a season of where I needed to say yes. I needed to say yes to me and putting my needs out there and that they're worthy and just as important as everybody else's in my family. And then putting a yes to things that I knew would stretch and grow me. And then putting a yes to building community and finding roots in a new area. So I'm here to tell you that absolutely live in a space of boundaries and saying no and all of those things. But just there is a season and there can be a season of yes. And that's the season that I have been in, and that's the season that I want to share and I want to hopefully share with you as just an idea that could happen out there. And what a power of yes can do. And I think at the core of what this yes is, and the core that I would want anyone kind of taking this message would just be, yes, you can grow. Yes, there is better days ahead. Yes, you can create something bigger and better than you ever thought possible. Yes, there are opportunities that you can't even fathom or imagine that are in front of you that you have no idea and couldn't plan for or control. So say yes to maybe meeting somebody for coffee. Say yes for going to that networking group. Who cares if you're by yourself? Say yes to spending an evening going out to dinner by yourself and letting your family go to bed because you need some space. Whatever it is, you have that power. And I think for me, I was definitely stuck in a vibe of, okay, let me, live this very controlled, no to like all these crazy things life, especially in the anxiety of early parenthood. And really understanding that the power of yes can be so incredibly powerful and enlightening. And I am continuing that thought throughout the rest of the year. It was really powerful and has served me over and over and over again. Literally, as I'm closing out this year, just the other night, I was like, the kiddos were not in a good place. Like, I was second guessing leaving. I was going to this event by myself, and I still said yes, and I still made myself do it. And it has been one of the highlights of my entire season. So again, if you need something else to hang on to, just a different type of thought, is the power of yes and what that means to you and what season you're in can really be a powerful one. And I hope and wish that for you in this holiday season. We are taking a short break for the holidays from the podcast, but obviously I'll be online and posting, so don't hesitate to reach out. I am booking interviews all through January too, and I'm getting really full. So we are, plowing ahead, which is very exciting. So if anything comes up, or if you're wanting to layer in some good ideas, or recommendations for people that you'd love to hear on the podcast and what their motherhood journey has been, please reach out to me. But I just hope that you have a beautiful, blissful season, and it is full of all the things that you hope it is. And as we enter 2026, that you can think to yourself too is, what can I say yes to? What should I say yes to? Happy holidays, everybody. Bye.